Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's video, we're going to do a compare and contrast of two different shades of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I'm going to swatch one shade on my left and one shade on my right. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please keep on watching. Okay, so we're gonna start with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in shade Light 2.6, which is Café con Leche. So that's gonna go on my left side. And then we're also going to do medium 1 Custard on my right side. Now the reason I'm comparing these shades is because according to the chart on the website, it recommends that if you are foundation shade Stromboli medium 3, which is my foundation shade, that you use Custard for discoloration and blemishes on your face, and you use Café con Leche for under eye concealing. So we've got, let me just double check. Yep, Café con Leche over here. And I'm just gonna take the applicator and dot 3 little dots underneath my eye. If you're familiar with NARS Radiant Creamy, a little goes a long way. And I'm gonna use my little mirror here so we can go ahead and blend. And I'm blending from the outside in because I find that on my skin and the way my bone structure is set up on my eye, my orbital socket, that it helps me with the darkness, because then instead of moving product from where the darkness is, which for me is right here, away from underneath my eye, I am moving product closer. I'm also trying to avoid this area right here that has lines on it to decrease creasing. Oh, I love this concealer. And whatever's left over on my finger, I just put on the inner part because I do have some darkness here as well. There we go. And that's Café con Leche, which, as you can see, definite improvement over what it was previously. Let's go ahead and try out Custard medium 1 on the right. Same thing, we're gonna do 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna use a different finger. Same application technique. I'm patting it in. I like to apply concealer with my finger because I find that the warmth from my fingertips really helps to blend the product and make it become more a part of my skin versus sitting on top, or at least appear that way. So there you go. We have Café con Leche, Light 2.6 on the left, and we have medium 1 Custard on the right. So we're looking straight ahead, and then I'm going to look to my right and look down. And what I'm doing here is I want you to pay attention to where the darkness starts appearing as you're turning your head, because lighting and angles makes a huge difference. So I'm gonna look to my left, and I'm gonna look down, and I'm gonna come back to the center, and we're gonna look straight ahead. So you see how straight on, when I'm wearing the concealer, you don't necessarily see any darkness, but when you change the angle and you're turning into different areas of shadow, then you can see darkness because you have shadow going into different parts of your face versus just having dark under eye circles. So here, shadow, see? Same thing, we turn, and the shadows start to appear. So that's one of the ways that you can tell, you know, how well your concealer is doing is, you know, maybe where do you need more concealer, check the shadows, and, you know, you might apply a little bit extra right here. Or when I'm turning my head into the shadows, maybe I apply a little bit extra out here. There we go. So what do we think? Which one do we like more as far as an under eye concealer? So I have normal to combination skin. I have medium skin, olive tones, sensitive skin, eczema, all the things. I live in Florida where it's hot and humid year round. However, it is winter time, so I am at my winter state as far as my skin is concerned, as its physical state is, as well as the shade that I am. So things are different in the summertime when I am outdoors a little bit more. And if you think we are shade twins, I have some shades that I typically use down in the description box below so that you can see if we are a match and if this might be helpful for you when you're trying to decide on what concealer to purchase. So personally, I think this one is better for brightening the under eye, but I think this one is actually better at concealing shade-wise if I was just going to wear one, because while this one does brighten the under eye, it does have a little bit more of that like gray cast when I haven't color corrected enough. So I feel like this might need more color correction to get the same level of coverage that this one would, because I don't see that much of a gray cast over here as I do over here. But that being said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Happy 2024. I love you all.